Welcome back. I appreciate y'all tuning back in with me. Today I just wanted to give y'all some motivation. I wanted to talk to you about my story and how the power of motivation alone has literally changed my life.
Fun year today.
Like, when I say motivation alone, I mean no talent, no skills, nothing that was like, I had nothing to put me ahead in life besides motivation. Motivation was all I had. So, with that being said, I just want to show you that it's possible to do good things in life with only being motivated. So, before we go into it, can I just ask you nicely, if you don't like the video, cool. If there's something about it you don't like, great. But if you like me as a person, and you want to be my friend, if you just like, comment, share, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. That'd be awesome. So I want to tell you a couple stories, a couple prison stories too. So just some things that I've learned and things that have got me to this point where I'm at now, and why I'm in this headspace that I'm in, how I've got this mindset that I have right now, why I'm motivated, how I became motivated. First off, becoming motivated, I think, comes from your foundation. So I think you got to have a foundation in place before you can become motivated. You can't really, I don't know anybody that's like super motivated that's not healthy, that just doesn't have their life, that's just super disorganized. A foundation to me is organization, a little bit of organization to your life. Organization, you don't have to be a fitness freak. I think daily exercise is important. Healthy eating, just a healthy lifestyle, no breaking the law, just a clean foundation is how you start to become motivated if you're having problems being motivated. So that's how I started. I had to get sober, which sobriety might not be for everybody that wants to get motivated. It was what I needed though. But just simply clean living, healthy nutrition, thinking about, just being conscious of what you're doing on a daily basis, I believe is how you become motivated if you're having a problem with that. So the power of motivation alone is such an important tool that I think is overlooked. So too many people, I feel like, give up on their journey too early on because they don't feel like they have the talent or the skills, and they're just, it's not my thing. This isn't what I'm here. I don't have any experience doing this, whatever. Get some experience. Start doing it. You'll gain talent. How do you think people do you think people were just born with talent? No matter how old you are. I'm 28 years old, almost 29. And I just started on this journey 2 years ago. A little over 2 years ago, I was in prison with no thought or clue on how I was going to go about things when I got out. Zero. But I built the foundation in there. So when I got out, I just took my foundation and I ran with it, and I was motivated. And I'm not saying I'm at some highly successful level right now, but with the rate I'm going, I know I will be, and I know I will reach all the goals that I want to reach because I'm following all the right steps. And I finally have the confidence that that's going to happen. So when I was in prison, right? So there was a couple guys, you're around negative people that are constantly telling you what you can and can't do. And that's in everyday life. That's not just prison, So I happened to be around a group of people on a daily basis who, they were good people, all in all, they were cool to be around, but there was always negative, features that came with the friendships, you know what I mean? So one time my cellmate, I was with my cellmate, and this is just what I'm going over is examples of how don't always listen to everything everybody says. If you're like, man, that ain't your thing, don't listen to them. If you think it could possibly be your thing, or you even want it to be your thing bad enough, it's gonna be your thing, So I'm in the cell, and I have my cellmate, and my cellmate was a good dude, real smart, super intelligent guy, same age as me, one of the best rappers I've ever heard, like hands down. And I'm talking about written rap, freestyle. He could get in front of the crowd. He was talented. He was a talented guy. He was smart. He was very intellectual, financially intelligent. He knew a few languages fluently. He was smart. He knew business. He was ready. He was ready to get out. He was doing 8 years. He was ready to get out. A guy walked up to me and him one day and said, I'm gonna call him Bob. He's like, yo, Bob, man, man, y'all gonna do all right when y'all get out there, man. Y'all gonna do all right. That guy wasn't getting out anytime soon, but we were both getting ready to get out. He said, Bob, man, you gonna do good when you get out there, man. You smart, intelligent, man. I'm telling you, man, you got all the brains, you got this, you got that. Your rap skills is phenomenal. Man, you got talent, man. You got skills, you got talent. You gonna be successful. And then he looked over at me, he's like, and Kev, you just motivated. And I'm just like, I mean, I wasn't, mad at the guy, man. He didn't see it in me, He didn't see me. I wasn't very talented. I wasn't in the best shape yet. I just kind of started my fitness journey halfway through my sentence, my incarceration, and I wasn't anywhere yet. I was constantly studying and reading and stuff, but I knew nothing, you know what I mean? I finally found this motivation to change my life, and I was at the very beginning. It was like I was reborn. I was a kid again, mentally. I had to start over. I had to unlearn everything I've learned, So all I've learned was street shit, you know what I mean? I had to unlearn all that, you know what I mean? And I'm still unlearning all that. So it just kind of made me feel like, dang, motivation, that's all I got going for me. That's all they see in me is I'm just a little motivated. All right. It made me, doubt myself for sure. Like, it made me question my abilities. What can I do? I was so scatterbrained. Do I want to do a food truck, restaurants? I've been in restaurants, so maybe I should stick to that. But business investing, I start getting into investing in stock books, and I'm like, what the hell am I reading? It's like I'm reading Chinese. So I'm interested in fitness, though. I'm starting to gain a lot more energy. I wasn't able to eat very healthy in there, so that was one thing that was kind of making me a little sluggish. I wasn't getting the proper protein. It's all salty canteen commissary garbage. The stuff they feed you, like in the chow hall, is trash. I mean, animals would barely eat it. So, I had to wait to use more resources until I got out, but I did what I could in there, and I was motivated. And the day I got out, I just told myself I would take it day by day. And day by day, I learned, and I just kind of got better and better. 2 years later, I got a business going on, a small business. I'm in the best shape of my life, and the doors are just opening. You know what I mean? And my story's getting better. More and more time of sobriety under my belt. I'm figuring it out. I'm figuring it out slowly as time goes on. So, with motivation alone, you'll learn skills. And people say, like, people give up from not being talented or not being good in one area. But if you're motivated and you want to go after that area, you'll get good at it. Just stick with it. Like everything in life, you got to stick with it and be consistent. Patience. You got to be patient. I never had patience. Instant everything. I want it now. Instant gratification. I wanted the money now. I wanted to be happy now. I want everything, any feeling. I wanted it now. And now I'm living in the future. I don't really care about the now. Of course, I want to be happy in the now, but I want to be. I'm thinking longevity here. I'm thinking more future happiness. You know what I mean? So that's that with that guy. Another guy I used to work out with. He was in super amazing shape. One of the fittest dude on the whole compound, and he was my workout partner. But he used to like talk down upon me. He was doing a little bit more time than me. He used to talk down upon me like I was, which I don't blame him. I was just getting into shape. I didn't know much about working out. So I'm in there, and he's been working out. He's been on the yard, on the prison weights, and this for years and years. And he's starting to. He's training me. He's pushing me, which I needed it. And it's probably a lot of what he did and taught me is, what got me to where I'm at today. But he used to belittle me too at the same time. So, we'd be, eating or something after we work out or whatever, whenever it was. Or we could be working out. Be like, man, Kev, so what's your plans, man? Like, what's your plans when you get out? And I could tell when he asked me, when some people ask you things, they're just ready to give you their response before that you even give him your answer. Like, he's ready for whatever I say to bounce back with something that I'm said is wrong. Like, he's like, so what's your plans? And already like, what's your plans? And he's shaking his head before I can even, start to answer the question. So, shit. Anyway, so yeah, he's starting to answer my question before I can even, answer it. So he's, what's your plans, Kev? And I'm like, I don't really have a plan because I don't really know how I'm going to feel when I walk out those doors. I don't really know how my mindset's going to be, but I have a thought, I have a foundation. I think I know what's going to happen. I know I'm going to do my best. I know I'm not going back to the life I used to live. And he's already like, man, Kev, I'm going to tell you this, man. You got to have a plan, man. You got to know, or else it ain't going to work. I see it too much. People coming right back through these doors because they think they know it all in here, and they don't have a plan, and then they right back. I'm like, yeah, but I think it's different for me, man. Like, I'm for real. How it's different from you? And it was. They said it was different for them too. Like, and he's always got me, second guessing myself again. I'm like, damn, is he right? Can I really do it, or am I just like, this is all I've ever known? So like, is me changing really? Do I need a solid plan to go back out there with, or it's not going to work? Man, Kev, you need a plan. And I knew I had a foundation. I said, look, man, I'm going to stay fit. I'm going to get more and more in shape. I'm going to work out. I'm going to stay sober, and I'm going to stay optimistic and open to new ideas and opportunities, and I'm going to keep learning, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to just keep learning and growing, However that happens, I got the foundation. Nah, man. Nah, you need a plan, Kev. I'm telling you, you need a plan, man. Don't think you know everything, Kev. Look, man, all this studying and reading books and all that and the working out, it sound good while you in here because you don't have access to the things you have access to out there. And so he's like, Kev, you know you better than anybody, and you know what you're going to do when you get back out there. I know what you're going to do when you get back out there. I'm like, what? He said, you going to do what you do. I'm like, yo, man, this man ain't got no faith in me. So anyway, the point is, I am doing well. I'm doing better than I've ever expected, better than I ever imagined. And honestly, I feel like I'm doing better than anybody else ever would have thought I did, speaking for other people. Not that, people are so focused on me, but nobody ever thought I would be where I am right now. On the path I was going, I should be dead, or I should be doing a life sentence, or I should still be in there doing years and years of incarceration. So, or I should just be like, nobody ever thought I'd be where I am or have this mindset that I do. So, but more importantly, I never thought it about myself, and I do now. I do have the confidence now. So regardless of what anybody says about you, keep going, keep pushing. You know what you're going to do. Take it day by day. Motivation alone is the only tool you'll need. You'll gain the talent, you'll gain the skills. The power of motivation is big. Determination, just have that fire inside of you. And if you don't, now this is something, people are like, how do you have so much energy, Kev? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm wired differently. I'm high wired, and I used to think drugs and alcohol were like what would, make me normal. But once I cut that out, I'm like, what now? What now? What now? What? So I need mental stimulation, which is fitness and business, and I replaced the fitness for the drug addiction and partying and alcohol and all that, and I replaced the criminal side of things, the drug dealing, the robbing, all the other stuff I used to do, for business. And now I'm a small business owner, which I consider myself a businessman because I'm gonna continue to build businesses. So that's something that I want to do. So that's what's motivating me now. So that's the track I'm on, from the foundation and the power of motivation. So if you're having trouble motivated, I suggest start from the bottom. Get healthy. Start exercising. You don't have to exercise twice a day, 7 days a week. Just start. And start doing something. Start getting active. Start watching your diet. Eating better. You don't know how to eat good? Watch YouTube videos on it. I'm going to keep putting out content on how to do everything that changed my life. Whether it's, all lifestyle. This is going to be a complete lifestyle channel. Nutrition. Finding anything I've learned about business, fitness, mindset, how I've got to where I am today. So start from the bottom, and I guarantee when you become healthy, it will change your mental, your physical, and when your physical and your mental is healthy, your motivation will become healthy. You know what I mean? So Keep it up. I appreciate y'all watching this. Remember, motivation is all you need. Start from the bottom. Start with that foundation. You know what I mean? So, that being said, I appreciate you tuning in, and until next time.